Hi, I'm Josh.
And I'm Susie.
And we're the California Dreamcast. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're live, we're back for episode 11 of the Dreamcast. Still friggin' hot in Adelaide, but that's not stopping us because it's like a freezer box in here with the air conditioning. So we'll survive. We will make it through. Don't know about tomorrow, but we'll make it through today.
We'll try.
That's right. That's right. With the sun enveloping the earth, at least how it's due to in centuries or millennia to come.
Centuries, no.
I don't know. Are they talking the centuries or are they talking Wednesday? What's the deal? What is Mr. Tyson?
Like hundreds of millions of years from now, when the sun starts to die, it'll something about neurons,
right,
or protons or electrons,
science
expanding. And it causes the sun to have a nuclear reaction and get 10 times or 100 times bigger before it
10 or 100, give or take, a few dozen.
Before it slowly collapses on itself and becomes a dwarf star. Yeah.
You can't say midget star anymore. You have to say dwarf star.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Little person star.
Science.
Bitches love science and we love California Dreams. That's why we're here. That's why we're here today to review episode 11. We're getting right into it, folks. No messing around except for the little science lesson. Thank you.
Yeah.
Susie and I, the science girl. I don't know. Anyway, let's rock into it. Written by Mr. Saltus and directed by the Don. Putting that respect on it.
I just think of
Mr.
that.
Saltus.
Ham.
Put some respect on his name.
Is Don is good.
If we go back to that health scare a couple of decades ago, salmonella is good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
For all 5 of you that understood that reference, let's get into episode 11, They Shoot Videos.
We've only got 5 listeners anyway.
Don't they?
Don't they?
Oh, come on. There's got to be like 15.
They shoot videos, don't they? You got to put an Aussie twist on it.
Don't they? Well, that's every sentence that I say. It's got that inflection on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen back and I'm like, I'm not asking any questions here. Why am I? That's the only question I ask is, why do I sound like I'm asking all these questions? Oh, because I'm Australian. That's exactly what it is. So we kick it off this week, California Dreams, at Sharky's. Sly enters with a camera and a vest. I'm not hating on this vest. Susie is, and this is where we begin our contention for this episode.
It's the worst yet. It's a horrible vest. Just the colours and the shape of it, then mixed with that aquamarine button-up shirt that's buttoned right up to the top. It's just all kinds of no.
All kinds of no. All the no's are wrapped up here in this pestering Jenny, his future wife, with the camera, Tony, who uses the lens to flirt with half of the girls that he knows, and Matt and Randy Joe. Randy Joe is back again. Whether there was an original sequence for these episodes and they were moved around, I don't know, but yeah, she's here. She has a good line, though, about Sly.
Gather around my chirping brood and rejoice in the tidings your manager brings.
Does Sly have some kind of medicine he forgets to take?
The reason Sly has the camera, Susie, Video 99 TV have a contest, homemade music video contest.
Winner gets to go to New York and win 10
grand. Calm down.
Be nice though.
The band is hesitant at first, but as soon as they find out about the prizes, they're all in. They're up for it. Another tall blonde walks in, Nikki Dentine.
I thought Randy Joe was prettier than Dentine. Like,
I prefer extra myself, but that's just me, you know.
Yeah.
I'm an extra guy. So Randy, Joe, and Matt, they're all being all cutesy. And Tony comes in with a line here. But hey, if you're going to chew gum, you're going to bring enough for everybody.
Oh, no, I thought that was a bit weird.
That was very cuck.
What does he want to, like?
So we, our hands are moving in a downwards yet forward motion.
Which is code for
he wants to
get in on that action.
Own, yeah.
Or like, is he suggesting a gang related? No, like a sexually.
Yeah. We know where you're going. I'm right there with you. Don't worry. So then Sly heads over to Nikki Dentine, darling Nikki. And I'll make you a star. And she's like, wow, I always wanted to be an astronaut. Because she thought that he said be on the stars. On a star, not a star.
But
that's the joke there. So let's move on to the Garrisons where Mr. and Mrs. G are all mushy over their anniversary. And Dennis is quick to point this out. Dennis is pretty cool again in this episode. He's on the upswing.
No.
Here. Mr. and Mrs. G are off to the beach.
Yeah, very suggestive. And it's a very suggestive episode.
There's a lot of double Peter entendres up in this one. Sly has a script for the video. Jenny is skeptical. Queen Groupie is the lead female in this production who Matt has to smooch. Of course, that's going to be Miss Chewing Gum, Nikki Dentine. Yeah, Randy Joe will understand, sure. And then, of course, we cut to the movies where she does not understand, despite watching two people who are paid actors on screen making out. But she flips the script and then talks about, what's his name? Dirk Nelson. Muscular lips.
Yeah.
Muscular lips. That's the word.
Dirk Nelson. It sounds like a gay porn star.
Dirk Diggler, Dirk Nelson, Dolph Ziggler. Yeah. Well, stories about let's He's here to show the world. Come on. Bring it on. Matt says he'll talk to Sly.
Because he realises that he would feel the same way if she kissed the captain of the football team.
Yeah, he's definitely whipped here because, stand your...
What?
It's 2 seconds to get the band further and it means nothing. Come on, it's acting. See, it's acting, right?
Yeah, but...
It's acting.
They can easily change the script.
The first gig thing where, Dad just comes in and checks with the band first before he books the Canyon tickets. Then there's no episode. No, but
maybe it would have been better in this instance. But.
Somebody in the YouTube comments on the upload of this episode said the same thing. Like, well, why don't they just make Randy Joe the lead? So 5 minutes in,
it's over.
Finn. Da, 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 da. Casting Robin Lippin.
True. Yeah.
So mechanism. So we're off to the car hold. Again, we're on the set of Married with Children. Miniskirts aplenty. Right out of the 80s. Sly calls action, and this is where the girls run to the door like the Beatles are in town. Miss Chewing Gum gets in and pashes Matt. Randy Joe walks in, of course. And she sees all this unfolding. Storms out. Has a whinge first, then storms out.
She'll never trust him again.
Miss Whinge here. Sly's response to Matt, you didn't kiss her, she kissed you. Sly has a good point there.
You're just trying to make me angry. But
no, not at all. I'm looking at this fairly. I'm looking at it fairly.
Fairly?
Yeah, fairly arrow. Any notes on the fashion here for the music video? Shoot.
No.
No.
I wasn't paying attention to much of this.
There we go.
I just...
Off the Sharkies then. Moving right along. And the gang is bad-mouthing Sly. He walks in. Randy Joe pulls a fork on him here.
A fork?
We almost have an attempted murder on our hands here at Sharkies.
Dateline mystery.
The mystery continues in 90 seconds.
Would have made it more interesting. Some brain on a fork.
Just thinking if, like, fan fiction, you could, like, write a murder mystery based around California Dreams.
Oh, you so could.
That'd be fucking amazing. Oh, my God, we could do a podcast, like a serial.
Yeah, we could do that. I want to do something serious.
I'm not promising anything here, but this is giving me ideas, this discussion.
We still got to get through that movie that you've ordered.
We will be reviewing Crocodile 2, starring Heidi Leonard. Hey, I haven't seen it either. I've only seen the trailer, and it looks... I think we could have some fun reviewing it. Yeah.
Yep.
Crocodile 2. Heidi Len Hart. Oh, look out, folks. We're debating whether to do a review or watch it first so we have the context and then do a commentary. Not sure what will work best on that.
I think the commentary, yeah.
You think of the commentary?
I can't remember that much. It's too much to write down.
Oh, don't worry, I can take the lead, but we will be covering it. That's going to be happening. Let's get back to this attempted murder at Sharky's. So Sly's saying, he's trying to help a brother out. And he's saying to Randy Joe, Matt's sick. He's got a fever so high you could fry bacon on his face. She wanders off to go and check on the poor fellow. Matt walks in. And what was the line?
Well, she just calls him bacon face. But did you notice she opened the other side of the door? Until now, I'm pretty sure it's only been the right-hand side of the door that's been opening. Because remember the episode with the poor sauce pourer?
Yeah.
She goes to go through that door and she can't, well, she does, but she doesn't, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
you have to
maybe only on busy days they leave both of them open.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I just notice these things, especially when the episode's just blech.
Yeah, Johnny Sandwich on here for the lowdown. Yeah, what's the deal with the door, man? Seriously, like, talk to me about your closing and opening procedures. I'm intrigued, brother. In walks Bacon Face, and he's stuffed. Randy Joe, again, off in a huff.
Yeah.
Have a whinge. Don't hear the man out. Off in a huff. And Matt gives it to Sly here. I like it. Matt, again, this is like when Tiffany showed a bit of oomph. Matt's doing the same here. Mr. Goody Two Shoes. Not one to be pushed around. So now we head to Matt's room. He's working on a sad song.
Matt, I hate seeing you so down.
I just miss Randy Joe so much I don't know what to do.
Let me tell you about the Tony Wicks rules of reconciliation. 1, tell her it was all your fault, even if it wasn't. 2, tell her you changed, it'll never happen again. 3, if 1 and 2 don't work, beg like a dog.
I've already called her. She hung up on me 12 times.
Addition to the rules of reconciliation, never call less than 13 times.
He's always got rules. He's got a set of rules for everything. Everything. We find out Tony's still seeing Jasmine as well. Yeah. The song Matt's working on as well, we've kind of heard, I think, before. He was in his room once and he was working on a song. So this is like a bit of long-form storytelling that's been played out here because he's been working on it and he's had this instrumental piece there. He's been working on it, and now he's got the inspiration here. Well, soon. I think it's in the next scene or two to actually write lyrics to go with this piece.
Well, like a blues singer, you've got to have heartache to sing the blues. Is that a thing?
Randy Joe done left me. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm in a band. Dun, 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 dun. Sly Winkle screwed me over. Dun, 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 dun. And now I gotta use my left hand. Dun, 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 dun. Randy Joe walked out. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Yep.
So the song, yeah. So to the kitchen, Tiff is talking about her new boyf. Jenny gives her the quit it.
As Matt walks in.
Hand across the throat, as Matt walks in, because Tiff's going on and on and on about how great it is to be with the new dude. And then Matt walks off sadly. Oh. I didn't think you were going to join me there for the
No.
It's a group thing that, come on. So Matt wanders down to the car hold. Mr. and Mrs. G are still all sentimental. They bail, and Matt turns his thoughts into said lyrics for the new sad song that he's working on. So Sly walks in, he has a new idea. The groupies kiss the manager instead.
He asks Matt if they're still friends, and
they are.
They are.
And he asks another question, and then Matt just yells, "Get out!" Who's the best? Just Matt losing his shit. It's always funny. So Sly leaves and shuts the door, and then all voyeuristically, while Matt's playing the new song, comes in behind him with the video camera.
I know. As if you wouldn't notice.
Creepy as, right?
And as if you wouldn't notice, like, someone standing within your peripheral vision with a video camera. No, well, they don't.
As Sly's filming Matt and he's playing the song, and then it fades to black. There's no music except for what Matt's playing. There's completely different to how the other episodes so far, how any of them have gone to break as such.
It's trying to put across that whole emotive.
I know, but it was great. I loved it. It was because it was different, and it added
something.
It added a little impact.
Yeah,
that was beautiful. I love that. Whoever's decision that was, nice. I like that. So when we fade back up, we're at the kitchen. Mr. and Mrs. G are heading out for their anniversary dinner. Finally, stop fucking hearing about this anniversary. Sly has another vest.
Oh my God. And this one is just covered in hats.
It's a hat vest.
That's what I wrote down, a hat vest. Why? It's like, no, you don't, like, I don't know.
What if he was wearing a hat covered in vests?
You don't, I don't know. I think it's just a basic rule that you don't have an item of clothing with another item of clothing as a picture on that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
What if it was a shirt with shoes on it? Or if they were just like sole prints? Not the full shoe, just sole prints, like as a a design.
Maybe footprints.
Okay.
But yeah, I could see Nike doing. I could see Nike doing something like that.
Okay, here's one for you. What about Christmas shirts that have stockings on them? Images of stockings on them.
It depends on how they're displayed. If they're hanging across like a mantelpiece, then that's okay. And the hats looked kind of girly, so it was I don't know, it was just a bad vest.
Too flamboyant for Sly. Walks in, puts his arm around Jenny. She elbows him, chats with Dennis, and employs him as his home video engineer.
Video engineer.
Now, this is where things start to really fall apart for Susie. I mean, I know it. I can feel it. This is going to be an interesting 5-10 minutes right here, so buckle up. Off to the car hold. Dennis is hiding in a wheelie bin here with a camera. And, of course, Dennis, with a very logical, reasonable question here, says, well, why can't we just tell them we're filming the video and just film them? And he's like, no, because then we're exploiting Matt's sadness. We're going to do that, but we're just not going to tell them about it. Band walks in, Sans Tiffany. Tony's got his lunch bag or whatever, goes to put it in the bin. Sly's like, no, I'll grab that. Not because I think he cares about Dennis's well-being or hygiene or anything like that.
He doesn't want him to see him in the bin.
He doesn't want anybody to hear him react. Jenny's gum, which Sly happily takes. And then Tiffany finally walks in with a chocolate milkshake. Hey, guys, anyone want the rest of this? Nope. Bang, just chucks it in the bin. That was great. That was just I loved it. It was the rule of 3.
Yeah.
First time, no. Second time, no. Bang. There it is.
Yeah.
It's like the 3 punches. 1, boom, 2, boom. Third one, he's going to drop. But Dennis reacts because it was chocolate, so he at least didn't mind
Well, he
being
must have
dumped in-
caught it or something like this, or it must have had a really sturdy lid and he caught it, or I don't know.
But come on, if you're like an 8-year-old kid and you're bathed in chocolate, I mean, that's a good day.
But you're in a bin. Like.
But you're in a bin. He's in the bin. He's in the sin bin for all of the sins that he put forth in earlier episodes. Dennis is paying for it right now.
It's a bin scab.
Bin. Yeah, that's such an Aussie thing.
If you were like in primary school and you accidentally dropped something in a bin and you had to get it out, don't even think about it. Because if someone sees you, you're a fucking bin scab.
Yep. Even if someone threw like your watch or something,
you wouldn't. No.
They stole your wallet or whatever, and they threw it in the bin. Well, I'm going to wait until nobody's looking. I'll be 2 minutes late for class, but I'm going to get that out of the bin when no one's looking.
You bin scab.
So now we go to the kitchen. Matt says he's over. What's her name? And Sly arrives with the news that they shot the video secretly. Matt's pissed. But then Sly says they're finalists and everybody's happy. It's like, yay.
And this is where it all falls apart.
Oh, come on now. We get the VJ at Video 99 TV, George McFly.
Oh, that was his name.
George McFly is the man who played the VJ here, who was an actual radio DJ. In the States, he's worked in various markets for a couple of decades, and yeah, so
That's Back to the Future, George McFly.
I knew you were gonna
it's like one of my
crack the shits about that.
My favorite movies.
Yeah. So I didn't think you'd be happy about it though.
Well, it's making me think of something else. So this episode, I don't have much to say.
All right. Well, look, we get George McFly here, VJ McFly, introducing the video by California Dreams. Susie, take it away. Floor is yours.
I don't know what to say. This
I'm
video.
putting the mic down and letting her just go for a minute, folks, while I have a drink.
I just couldn't even with this. They made it seem like Dennis had obviously shot the whole thing from the bin, but when you go to the video that they didn't know about, it is professionally shot with soft camera.
There's been some post-production.
There's random scenes of Matt walking past the rest of the band and looking all sad. It doesn't make sense.
I can understand. Yeah, look, it's like, the continuity is just like, what the fuck? But, okay. I totally understand the shots at Sharky's because Sly could have been hanging out there, could have been trying to see Matt to catch up with him because he's wearing that shirt that he was wearing the day that things went down the toilet, right? So he could be or the day after. So he could have been there filming him there. That's cool. I get that, right? There was other moments, all the B-roll stuff like, Sharky's, like the stuff where he's looking at Tiff and Jenny and everybody and they're all cool. Tiff and whoever other couples hanging out.
He's looking at Randy Joe and she's with 2 other guys, so that wouldn't have happened before. That would have happened after.
No, but that could have been part of like B-roll that they were filming previously before the performance shot because remember Sly goes, that's all I need is the performance. So they could have filmed all that other stuff and then leading up to the kiss, right? That's where I can justify it. But the crane shots, like in front of the band, and then the close-ups right on Matt's face, as
where
he's singing right into the camera, right into the lens,
with his puppy dog eyes. No,
things that make you go, yeah.
I don't know. All I can say is I didn't really like this episode.
Hang on, we're not at the end yet.
I know.
We got to talk about the song. The song. Everybody's
What
got
song?
someone. The song.
Oh,
it's a good song. I mean, it's a good ballad. It's a good ballad. It's not one of my favorite songs, but it's a good song.
I really didn't like it.
Steve, Stephanie Tyrell, John Lewis Parker, the writers there. Arranged by and composed by Al Gorgoni. I'm going to say Gorgoni, even though the pronunciation is probably way off. And of course, the lead vocals there by Brent Gore, backing by Kelly Packard and Heidi. You get like the radio edit here in this video. We get the shortened version.
Yeah, it would just make more sense if they had he'd filmed it in secret, got into the finals, and then they decided, well, let's film a professionally shot one. I know it would extend the episode by an extra couple of minutes, but fuck it. At least
that'd
would
be
make sense.
But that wouldn't be. We don't need that though. We don't need that.
You don't need it. I tell you. Mm.
Oh shit! So we're still at the kitchen here. They've watched the video. The announcement is made. Drum roll. Psh. They didn't win. Oh, but Sly has Randy Joe waiting outside. She saw the video in advance and forgives Matt. Somehow, yeah. Well, Sly
because it's live on TV.
Sly slipped her a copy in advance.
Okay,
right?
You're just making up parts of this show.
I'm
so it
tying
makes
up
sense.
I'm tying up loose ends because somebody has to here 25 years later, and if I'm able to, I'm going to. Right? That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, all right.
Just trying to make sense. Just trying to make sense of this thing.
I'm glad you admit that. So
there's people out there that
want
the full experience here. So she forgives him, plants one on Matt, and they're off to talk.
I know. Another suggestive.
And then Sly's like, oh.
Talk some for me.
Talk some for me.
Like, what fuck? What is this?
Couple of pumps for the Sly. Again, the hand. Downward, forward motions aplenty, yes. So in comes Dennis now with Nikki, with Miss Chewing Gum, and his own play date.
Wrong.
Come on, Sly. Can't keep the babies waiting forever.
He's off to talk to an 8-year-old girl. That's just wrong. But everybody walks off into the sunset, and life is grand.
Double date or something like that.
Yeah.
I think they'll,
Double date.
Double date. Was that another episode? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought it was fun. And another episode that I had never seen back in the day, so it was nice to.
There's probably a reason for that. There was nothing wrong with the acting. It was just the whole storyline that they had to work with. So don't get me wrong.
No, I thought the story was fine.
I'm not dissing the acting, but it's just what they had to work with.
Is Mr. Saltus out of favour with you again? Is that what's going on here?
Look, I just didn't really like it. That's all I can say.
I dug it, Salts.
It got me angry.
I dug it. Oh.
My logical mind, things must flow in a... It's put me in a bad mood all day. Like, I just feel...
Oh, come on.
I feel myself clenching my fist.
If you think this was even anywhere near Friendfest, then you're wrong. You are fucking wrong. Again, like personal opinion is completely wrong.
I think it might just be the hormones, but I just want to murder someone.
Wow. If you get a fork in your hand, I'm going to be running the other way.
Well, I was playing out that storyline in my head. Like... She sticks it in the ear and pulls out like part of his brain, and then he's like a zombie because he's had a lobotomy. Oh, don't worry.
So now we're doing zombie fanfic as well as true crime California Dreams.
I don't know. I'm doing anything to make this episode interesting.
Am I crazy, or is there actually legs to that whole idea of fanfic? And you'd bring back Matt and Jenny and Dennis.
Very, like, niche.
That's right up my alley.
Yeah.
So there we go. Episode 11. They shoot videos, don't they? And Susie, thumbs down. Me, big thumbs up.
2 thumbs down.
I'm going to put another thumb up. I've got 2 thumbs up. There you go. There it is. There's the thumbs. Thank you for joining us, new listeners and subscribers. Welcome back. Thank you for rejoining us. If you want to get in touch with us on Facebook, you can. Same on Instagram. Just check out California Dreamcast. Twitter @CalDreamsCast or the Gmail, CaliforniaDreamcast@gmail.com. And please share the show around. Tweet it out. Tell a friend. If you know somebody who digs their retro reviews and coverage, then please do tell them what we're doing.
Yeah.
We take no responsibility for destruction of friendship from there on. But come on, guys, you've got to remember, friend first, podcast second, friend first. Thank you to Adam Massacre for the California Dreams cover, our theme song. And if you want to hear more of me for whatever reason, of course, you can check out Butts in Seats podcast covering retro wrestling reviews. And if you're a podcaster, Podcaster's Survival Guide with myself and my buddy Josh Liston. Recently talked about what it was like to hire an editor, basically him hiring me, and also just other random little things to do with podcasting. We don't try and sell his stuff, we're just there for a good chat and a bit of advice. So yeah, Podcaster's Survival Guide and Butts in Seats podcast. That is pretty much all for today. Susie's relieved. I wish we had more. I wish this was an hour-long episode.
No.
I wish this was a movie-length episode.
Oh my God. I would have fallen asleep. No.
2/3 of the show is just me.
That's it. We're out of here.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Susie.
Stay stout. We'll catch you next. What are you laughing at?
This is an ArmourPod production. Send all production inquiries to armourpod@gmail.com.